Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so today I want to take you on an adventure. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do today when you watch this broadcast is get a pen, get a paper. And I want you to write down some concepts. Or if you want, I want you to take this video, download it, turn it into an MP3 and play it. Okay? Or share it, or think about it, or research. It's going to be difficult to research some of the concepts I'm going to tell you about because some of those concepts are not in the earth yet, meaning that it's a post future concept of where humanity and humanity's rulers are headed. And what's interesting about this concept is that when I looked into the future, and I do these things occasionally, and you can too because it's your divine right. Um, when I looked into the future, I realized that humanity's rulers, they don't even know that there is a timeline and a future beyond the future they're preparing for. And what I also observed is that the entities that have placed their children to rule over this planet, it's either they lied to them, and that's going to become apparent, or they're holding back from them, which is what I don't think. Because what I saw in this post-futuristic timeline, which is the future beyond the immediate future, which I will clarify to you in a second, what I saw was that they had no clue about this new timeline. And a lot of people, when they listen to my videos and I tell them, I said, look, I did come up with the iPod and the Kindle. They go, she's not, there's no way, blah, blah, blah. And I go, whatever, I'm not going to prove jack shit to you because it's whether you believe or you don't, I don't care. But I'm going to do it again. Okay? I'm going to do it again. But this time, I want you, my listeners, to either get a pen and paper, or when I'm done with this video, I want you to download this video and I want you to play it and listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? Hi guys, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want you to relax and open your imagination. I'm not opening you up to anything to enter you. I don't believe in none of that because I believe that there is divine power in being a human. That's what I believe. We would not be the way we are if we did not have power just by us being human. Okay? But I just want you to listen to what I'm telling you. Now, the first concept I'm going to tell you is that we already know, especially if you're put in these crazy ass programs called the targeting crazy ass programs, okay? We know that we are aware of the future that they have for humanity. We're more so aware of the future that they have to humanity because they test this shit on people who are called targeted individuals. Before they deployed 5G technology on the planet, they tested this shit on victims who are called targeted individuals. And now they're deploying 5G. No one wants to listen to us. No one wants to believe us. But anyway, I don't want to lose the point. Let's get back to the point. Now, we know that the future that the entities who put their children in power, who run this planet, their future is what Ray Kurzweil, what he calls a transhumanist future. And basically, it is a merging of man and technology. That is the immediate future that they have for mankind. I am here to tell you that there is a post future after that future, and I saw it. And I'm going to tell you what's in that post future. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I know that there are two sides watching me. There are the evil ones who are watching me, and they're like, I can't wait to get my hands on this woman, because when I get my three-pronged claws on her, But I also know that they are powerful entities who are for humanity, who are like, you're not going to get your hands on her because she's ours. Okay? I've seen the battle and I know. Now I'm here. The reason why I'm doing this is because I need people to grasp this future. We are so concerned about the transhumanist future, why they're spraying chemtrails, why they're giving us GMOs. Here comes the two-legged snakes to mess up my videos. Why they are giving us, medications that kill. Why they are, filling the body with heavy metals, and people are just getting sicker by the day, and the body is just radiating and, pulsating at frequencies that are destructive because we're over metallized. Okay? And then the final goal is, after population reduction by any means, the final goal is we have to get control of the essence that makes human beings human, which is consciousness and which is randomness. Okay? The essence of what makes human beings different from other creatures, from other planets and galaxies, is that we have a randomness that they don't have. And when I say a randomness, a unpredictable way of doing things. Okay? We are very, very, very unpredictable. Yes, most of us fall into routine, but for the most part, humanity can be very unpredictable. We can be very predictable in many things, but there's a spirit of randomness that we have that they can't control. And that's what they want to hone in on. And that's what they want to roboticize. And that's what they want to go beyond human. But I'm here to tell you that I've seen a future. And that future is after the transhumanist future. So I'm telling you a future after the future. So we know what their future is. I am telling you that there's a future after that. Now let me decode it for you. I am not saying I'm the only one who's seen this. All I'm saying is I've seen it, and I'm going to share some of the secrets of what I've seen in it. That future is governed. I'm going to hear it from the Christians. That future is governed by a cosmic brain. That future is governed by a cosmic brain. Now, some would say this is Kurzweil's singularity. I'm saying no. Kurzweil's singularity is based upon technology and supercomputers, hardware. The future that I'm telling you about, there is no hardware. Okay? There is no hardware. So think about what I'm telling you. I am communicating to you using hardware with software built into it. The post-futuristic future that I'm telling you about, which is the future after transhumanism, is a future that doesn't require hardware. Okay? There is no hardware. There is no car that you're going to use to travel. There is no computer that you're going to use to access the internet or the cosmic brain. You get what I'm going with this? There is no rocket that you're going to use to travel out in space. There is no ship that you're going to use to transport merchandise. Okay? Now, this cosmic brain, I think what is going to happen, and I could be wrong, is that these entities that are pushing the boundaries are going to tap into the cosmic brain of what some call God. I know some people are going to say this is blasphemy. Okay? But your own Bible tells you in Genesis that there was a king, I forgot his name, who wanted to build the Tower of Babel that reached into the heavens. Okay, and the gods struck it down and divided the language of man. Okay, they haven't stopped trying to penetrate that cosmic brain. They have not stopped trying to penetrate that cosmic brain. Okay, let me put it in another way. What they're doing now, let's look at HAARP, for example. When we look at HAARP, what are they doing? HAARP is mimicking Mother Earth. They cannot, this is what I'm going to tell you, they cannot decipher the language of Mother Earth, meaning you can decipher what I'm saying because we speak the same language and you understand what I'm saying. When Mother Earth sends an earthquake, HAARP can only copy what Mother Earth does. But HAARP cannot understand that when Mother Earth shakes the earth, she is speaking. Do you get what I'm saying? When a volcano erupts, it's a language. Okay? They can only mimic what Mother Earth does, but they do not understand the language that she's speaking. And the people who once knew and understood these languages, which is the indigenous people, the majority of them are dead. These are just facts. The majority of them who can understand what the earth is saying and what she wants done have been systematically wiped out of the planet. And the remainder of them, they either segregated or they try to integrate them into what we call money humanity. And the wise ones, the gatekeepers of those cultural systems, people who can understand when Mother Earth shakes the earth, can say, this is what she's saying. You understand? And translate that. The gatekeepers who have this kind of information, the few of them who are alive, either they lost the art or you will never get the truth out of them. Okay, this is something modern science will never respect. They will never respect. They will never accept, and they will never respect, and they will say this is all hocus pocus pseudoscience. Like when the Dagon told them about Sirius B, they said that the Dagon are a bunch of ignorant fools. What do they know about Sirius B? And then they plotted and found Sirius B exactly where the Dagon told them and told exactly how it looked. And then their conclusion was, oh, these primitive people, what do they know is a coincidence? See what I'm saying? Let me go back to the post-future future. Now I want you to imagine. You're going to imagine, okay? I need you to see this. There is no hardware. That's the key thing I need you to understand. It is a future that doesn't require hardware. In this future, when both forces in the universe tap into, because the good forces is not going to let the evil get access to this cosmic brain, and they're not going to access the cosmic brain. Okay? When both forces tap into this cosmic brain, I'm talking about post-transhumanist, eugenicist future where 500,000 people are left on the planet, so these greedy bastards could steal everything for themselves. Okay? When they access this cosmic brain, I'm going to tell you how the cosmic brain works. We who are human, everything we do is going to be based on numbers. On numbers. Get what I'm saying? Whether numbers in the form of algorithms or more advanced series of numbers. Okay. It's going to be based on numbers. Our existence is not going to be based on hardware in the body. Our system is going to be based on numbers, weights, and measures. Like the Bible says, I'm going to quote for you a code in the Bible. And they are really nasty at this video. Many tekel uparsin. Okay? Many tekel uparsin. You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have fallen. It's not going to be about technology in the body. Okay, that is a future. That is the immediate future. But the future after that is a greater threat because they're not going to need hardware in the body. To do to control the human population is send out into the ether, into this atmosphere, a series of numbers. The person and find out how they fell short. For example, let's say in the futuristic transhumanist slave future that there is a transhumanist slave revolt against the AI, the predatory AI, or the supercomputer. And humanity decides to rise up to destroy this pathogenic superbrain. I'm going to show you an analogy of how this post-futuristic future is going to work. In the future of Ray Kurzweil, what they will do is they're going to go into the hardware of the supercomputer and shut down the hardware that's in their transhumanist slaves. Okay, but that requires hardware. In the future after that, let's say the earthly slaves don't like this slavery. The brain that will control the existence of everything in the cosmos. The brain, the cosmic brain that's going to control everything in the cosmos Let's say there's a rebellion on the earth, and people on the earth are not happy with their existence. This brain doesn't need a chip in the body. It can send out a series of numbers in the ether. And these numbers can surround the person. This algorithm, whatever they're sending out, a series of algorithms in this atmosphere. Your own Bible tells you who is the king of the air, the prince of the power of the air. The battle in the future is the air. It's not technology. It's the very ether. It's not technology that's the future. It's the ether. It's this atmosphere that's the future. The control of this invisible space. This is where we're headed. This is where the war will take place. This is where we have to control. And it goes beyond fucked up chemtrails. Excuse my language. This brain could send out a series of cosmic numbers or algorithms or computations, and written into these computations, they can write into it mathematically, put down this rebellion and send that mathematical equation or formula into this ether. Surround the people who are rebelling and literally change their frequency by attacking their frequency, their rebellious frequency, with an alternative mathematical formula. Overpower their frequency and change the way they think without touching them with a physical weapon. That's the future. And I'll show you how this same future can work for good. Let's say you get sick and your body begins to resonate a sickness frequency. Every sickness has a numerical number attached to it. I told you before, mene tekel uparsin. Mene tekel uparsin. I'm telling you guys the secrets of the cosmos of what's coming. Mene tekel uparsin. Let's say you get sick and your body begins to resonate a mathematical formula, a frequency, a number, and in that number is encoded the flu. The cosmic brain can send out the antivirus or the cure through this atmosphere. Assault your frequency. Wage war against the sickness frequency and subdue it without hardware. Now think about what I'm telling you in terms of war. Some of you say we're already there with the targeting program, the directed energy weapons. Directed energy weapons need hardware. They need software. They need metals. They need implants. I can tell you that the future beyond Ray Kurzweil's future, because he didn't get future, baby. I am telling you the future. The future does not have hardware. There is no hardware. The cosmic brain that governs everything, the existence of everything is not hardware. It is mathematics. It's mathematics. It's as simple as that. And the ability to sequence numbers in a way and put power or energy or electricity or light or dark matter or darkness or melanin on those numbers. I'm telling you guys how it works. The ability to take 0 to 9 in all its different variations, whether it's subtraction, addition, multiplication, fraction, you name it, whatever. Okay, roots, square roots, exponents, whatever. However you sequence these numbers, the ability to take numbers in all its variations and its meaning, and then applying light energy, boom, onto these numbers to give it power, and then directing the numbers with the power wherever you send it. This is where the future is going. So Ray Kurzweil, he got it partially right, but he didn't get the whole vision. There's a future after Ray Kurzweil's nightmare. There's a future post a Brave New World. And that future, we have to fight for. We have to fight the future. Because that future, how can you even begin to fight something that you can't see? How can you wage war against something that you can't understand? Okay, you don't know what direction it's coming in. It's traveling through the ether. But there's no hard way for you to pinpoint. Like, for example, like a lot of cell towers are making people sick. But cell towers, because they emit high levels of radiation. So we know that the radiation coming off these cell towers are making people sick. But we can trace where the radiation is coming from by the hardware. But how are you going to fight something that is not going to have hardware? That's the future. How can this be used for good? You can take these same numerical codes, you can sequence them in the right way, you can apply electricity to them, you can apply dark matter to it, you can apply black goo, you can apply white goo, you can apply blue goo, because there's white goo and there's blue goo. You can apply what is this thing called? Melanin to it. You can apply solar energy to it. You can apply all forms of cosmic and earthly energies to it, to a mathematical sequence. And you can give it power. You can charge it like a battery. And because of the sequence, because of how you put these numbers together, you create a language. For example, you can sequence these numbers, and the numbers, when you read the numbers, you can say, "I'm heal the flu." Then you apply electrical current to it. And now all of a sudden, the numbers come alive. And then you take the numbers with the energy source and you send it out in the atmosphere. This is the future. So, why did I choose to disclose this? Because I figured if I saw it, someone else did too. If I saw it, that means someone else did too. I always tell people, although I have powers, I limit myself to good because I don't care what your color is. I don't give a damn about your color. I will not betray humanity. Now, humans who act like a pack of wild animals, I don't consider you human. So, okay. But if you act within the constraints of what it means to be a human, I will not betray humanity. But not everything on two legs that look human is human. And not everything on two legs that is human will side with humanity. So if I saw it, it's only a matter of time before someone else sees it. And I am bound, I bind myself to good. But not everyone in this world binds themselves to good. Think about if this future timeline, that is the post-transhumanist timeline, there is a timeline beyond transhumanism, okay? There is a timeline beyond transhumanism. If I saw it and I bind myself to good, meaning I will not do harm to humanity, make sure you're human and make sure you don't act like an enemy so that I don't have to break my own code. If I see it, it's only a matter of time before someone else sees it. And how do I know this person live by the same code I live by? Right? So I call these things the spirit of God technology or the brain of God. I don't want to call it technology because there is no hardware. I don't know what to call it. Okay, so it's the spirit of God technology, the brain of God, because what they're going for is to hack into that brain. That's what they want. Those who are evil are hacking into it, that cosmic brain, because they want to control the entire universe. And those who are good have no choice but to keep their eye on them, because if they succeed and they don't have the knowledge, okay, knowledge, then we're screwed. Okay, that's the cosmic war that we're going into. That is the post-transhumanist future, a future that is devoid of hardware, that is devoid of software, where it hacks into that cosmic brain, that all-knowing, ever-present brain that's governed by mathematics. Doesn't mean that it doesn't have a soul, doesn't mean that it doesn't have things like love, doesn't mean that it doesn't have things like care, because it's governed by mathematics. Remember the code I told you, mene, mene, tekel, upharsin. You have been weighed. What's weights? Numbers. You have been measured. What does it mean to measure? Numbers. And you have fallen short. Short equals distance, equals length. What is that? Numbers. That's where we're headed. We're going into the cosmic brain, not the artificial intelligence supercomputer brain. No, that requires technology. We are going higher up into a cosmic brain. And the cosmic brain, it's ever present, it's all knowing because it resides in what we can't see. See this? Can you grab the atmosphere? Can you grab the air? That's what the cosmic brain resides. And it's everywhere. And that's where we're headed. Okay? I don't know if these creatures have been disclosed to their children, whether or not they know this. Those of us who are we know that they have preliminary weapons that can do this, but the weapons all require technology. No, there's a higher level than that. And it's important that good scientists, the two of you that are left, good scientists are able to use an old supercomputer and get there and bring us back the secrets of how humanity can protect ourselves from the cosmic brain. And when this cosmic brain is hacked, okay, there will be no overlords. Let me give these creatures a news flash, because they want to hack this brain because they want to run the universe. When this cosmic brain, there will be no overlords. Okay, you cannot control this thing. You may get access to it. You may, turn on your, what do you call this crazy CERN system. You may turn on your CERN. CERN may give you your ability to hack this thing, but there will be no cosmic overlords. There will be no, you cannot control this thing. You cannot control this thing. There will be one Lord. One. That's what these entities want. They want the one God system. And they want to do it via this cosmic brain. But this thing cannot be controlled. So be aware of that. That's the future we're heading into. And the key to this is understanding that there is no technology involved. Now, I'm at odds whether or not I should tell you something. One of the secrets to defeat the evil entities, getting even 2% access to this, 0.0000001 infinity access to the brain is anti-matter. Okay. Anti-matter, which is the original state. Anti-matter. So that's just food for thought. That's what we're headed. And that's what we're going to be. Okay. Have a great day. Wish you all the best. Food for thought.